Hi folks, my name's Wayne Bigfoot Woodcraft, and what we're doing today, we're going to do a little scene. I'll show you a picture of it later. Let me just bring in my earworms for today. The rascals, Jamie and Dale, which is makes it even more nerve-wracking, so you never know what they're going to say. It's
Huge, enormous feet.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, could be even worse, I suppose. Then let's just get on with it. Let me just try and work out which one I've got to pick first. That's it. Perfect. Cheers, Dale. Right. Hold on. Let me just go here. This is what we're going to do today. It's going to be a little scene, what I'm going to call date night. Wine bottle, romantic candle, and a couple of glasses of wine. What we're going to do as well is we're going to do a little draw and with a question. Question is, what is the name of the most romantic day of the year? And Edward puts in the chat, when I finish making the table, the draw will be closed and Valerie will put names in a hat and do the draw later. So, and the prize will be one of those setups. It probably won't be the one I do live today, but it will definitely be one what I have done already. Right, so let's get on with it, and let's start. This is table. This is a bit of sapele. What I've done, I've already faced it because it's end grain. You must always do it as though you're doing it on a spindle with the grain running that way. If you don't, when you come to the narrow bit in the middle, it will snap off every time. Let's get started.
Okay. Out in the chat, we have the ever lovely Amy DeAngelis, the ever Vespery Die Proud, Story 60, the lovely Jennifer's Crafting Creations, the lovely Jigsy Shed, the ever lovely Joe Senior, I think it's Tez from Spirit and Bear, Tommy's Workshop, the absolutely wonderful Valerie from Valerie's Crafty Attic. We've got the Wood Wizard himself, Mr. Wayne the Woodturner. We also had Wood Wizardry by Colin, and I think we had Terry Hooper pop in and Peter Corrigan pop in. There is, however, no sign of Benjamin or his turtle in the chat yet. Steve Ellis is in the chat. Peter Lake is in the chat. TV's Hobbies is in the chat. Sid Repurposing is back in the chat again, saying g'day all.
Hello everybody. Glad you could join me and watch my first ever foray into the world of YouTube. I'm just trying to whittle this down. And remember the question for the draw is, what is the name of the most romantic day of the year for couples? And the prize will be a full set of date night, called date night scene.
You said just the most romantic day of the year, and I put in the chat July 17th when Duran Duran released Planet Earth. Now you're saying it's about couples.
I thought
Touche Turtles in the chat. Georgina's asking, question, what is the wood?
Sapele. It's I've done this a few times with tulip wood and other woods, but I found sapele makes a really nice finish, and with being a pretty tight grain, it also miniaturizes better than a large grain wood like ash.
Is Valerie keeping track of the first person to answer correctly? Or am I doing it?
I know Valerie's going to do it.
Oh, good.
Rather than first person, she's going to actually put all the names, because some people type much quicker than others. So she's going to actually put the names in a hat, and yeah, put all the names in a hat and do it that way to give every fair chance.
The die price put decree absolute day.
Yeah. I'm glad he put that on something and not all else. Yeah. That's why Jamie is earworming, because I'm terrified what he might put if he answers the question.
And Valerie says, well, a bowl, not a hat. Lol.
I'm hoping. Just going to
You have 46 people watching, young sir.
Oh, great. Brilliant. Most I've ever had. Yeah.
Given it's your first, it's a high bar.
Yeah.
Tommy's workshop's in.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. Valerie says you're in the doghouse because you disappeared for a bit.
Because I've what?
Valerie says you're in the doghouse because you disappeared for a bit, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
Hero and a half shell says die proud. Chris Dodds is asking Benjamin, has he been yet?
I just sent you shot you a message on Facebook, Dale.
Okay.
Or a couple of messages.
Yeah, I'll pick them up, young man. Don't worry.
A lot of nervous catchers here.
No need to be nervous, mate. You know what you're doing.
Just have a quick look at that. Happy with that.
Nice.
Right. Use. Generally just use the bead tool just to get me spaces, me gaps. And then mess it up with skew.
You got 46 people watching, Wayne? Amy wants to know what made you start making miniature items, Wayne.
Some of it's because I wanted to do a scene, what I always had in my mind, which became what is now the diorama I made, the night scene. But one of the other reasons is actually because of my back problems. Anybody with 2 seconds, let me just put me. Anybody with back problems can't stand at a lathe for long, and so some days I want to use lathe, but I can't stand there. So I just started making small stuff. What you can accomplish quite a lot in short bursts. Which is it just become enjoyable. I mean, I do the larger items as well. I'm just not. It's just that I tend to enjoy it. I mean, quite frankly, the most important thing to me is enjoy yourself. No good going out there into your workshops and beating yourself up because you can't manage to do the next new thing, the next most fashionable thing. Just get out there and enjoy it. That's what it's all about. Yeah. It's a distraction from life in general, and it could be a distraction from your wife and kids. It could be a distraction for your husband. It could be, that's it. Just life in general. Just pass a few time away, and but I usually go straight to 240 grit like this. Don't really need to go any smaller miniatures, and quite often when tools are sharp enough and wood's right, you don't even have to bother with sandpaper. It's time have we got?
What time are we on? We're on 13 minutes, mate.
I've done 13 minutes. Oh, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. It's insane. Yeah. You know, I like to get the tables done in less than 15. And then we can have a play. And I mean, if folk want to do miniature stuff, I mean, there's lots of different things you can do. Different scenes. I've got one current. I've got quite a few in my head at the moment I want to get on with. It's just finding time. My hands are away from the chuck, by the way. You know, it looks a bit closer, but they are quite away. Just trying to get in there. I have to revisit that with skew. I'm not happy with that. That's better. That's better. Right. Thing is, when you're doing miniatures, unless you're painting them, biggest friend you've got is Yorkshire grit, because as you can imagine, I mean, the size of the miniatures isn't makes every little blemish stand out a lot. So if you get I think I've been better off using spray on sanding sealer today, but I don't. I'm not a fan of spray on sanding sealer. I have done the face already on the table because it's end grain. It takes a lot more sanding than what I've got and work than what I've actually got time for. We're doing everything else. We're trying to get done, but right, we'll just let that dry a bit. And
Mr. Woodturner, can you check your messages, please? That's Wayne the Woodturner, by the way.
I know you just got everybody at chat just looking. Is he on about me? Is he on about me?
I might have to do some monkeying around then, young Jamie. So
yeah.
Yes. Right. Let me. I've just excuse me a minute. I've just realised I've covered my entire close-up camera in sapele dust. Or
Gee.
I meant to keep it covered. Right. Sketch up. I said Yorkshire grit. I knew this will happen. I start coughing. I have a nervous cough and also medication coughing. Yeah, it's great though. You get having a cough. What's a nervous cough in this day and age? It's great. You get entire aisles at supermarket to yourself. Yeah. Then let's get the Yorkshire grit to do its magic.
Unfortunately, Sneaks isn't able to do the live, so Mr. Woodturner is Wayne the Woodturner is going to be doing another live for us. So right after this, Wayne, we're going to be head back to Wayne the Woodturner for another live. So as soon as Wayne's set is up, we'll post a link over in the chat.
Or we're just going to retitle the entire day, virtually Wayne shows.
Virtually Wayne shows. Yeah, unfortunately. Go on, mate.
I have a much more. How many miniatures can you get between the toes of those enormous feet that we can just see peeking out from underneath the counter there?
Actually, they don't have to be miniatures.
You know, how many bowls can you get between the toes of those enormous feet? That wasn't an answer.
Yeah, I'm just getting my calculator out.
I think we should, if you finish quickly, I think we should just test it. You think, Jamie?
Right.
Yeah, I think it'd be more like platters.
Yeah.
I never thought more like platters.
I should have redesigned all my tool racks, shouldn't I? And just had all my spindle gouges and that in between toes on foot shaped toe rack.
In between the toes.
Right. Right. Another good product for the miniatures is friction polish. The only trouble is with friction polish is when you just shake it up by lidding it on properly, like I just have. Yeah.
Oh. Folks, if you like what the Sheffield Sasquatch is doing, please, please, please hit that thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to Wayne's channel and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when Wayne does something again on the YouTubes directly. And it also helps by hitting that thumbs up. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that you like not only his content, but the rest of the content that's being put out inside the Crafty today. So please hit that thumbs up and do him and all the other great makers that are on the show today a favor and get that YouTube algorithm recommending the content. You have 50 people watching you.
Oh, great. There's some fantastic artists on today's show.
I have a question.
Well, yeah.
I have an important question. So some people label their shoes left and right. Do you label yours HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales?
Yeah. It's easy.
When he steps in a puddle, it's Titanic and Britannic.
It's actually easy. It's canoe and kayak.
Ah, there we are. That works too.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you off your stride, Wayne. Is there any way you can add me as an admin on the chat so I can post links out there?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm going to say I wouldn't.
All right, okay.
So, cheers.
So if I just write something like "boo" or something out in the chat, it'll be easier for you, Dale. Spirit and Bear says he has postcodes for each shoe.
Yeah.
He had a pair of shoes delivered one day, and Valerie thought he had a new lathe being delivered.
There you go, Jimmy.
Cheers, mate. So right there is a link to Wayne's next live. Like
It's
I said,
already
Sneaks.
sorted. Already sorted. All the running
Okay,
orders
mate.
up to date. All done,
Sneaks
mate. All
is-
you have to do is jump in and watch the man.
Sneaks is unfortunately not able to make it for reasons we are unable, unsure of. So Wayne is nicely taken over. So we're going to see the man, the myth, the legend take over for another stream.
Hiya, folks. That's your finished item. I'm struggling a bit with feedback. I'm getting a lot of echo. I'm getting repeated sound. That's the finished table. That's I think that's better. Yeah, yeah. That's the finished table.
Nice,
That's
mate.
bit tippy, lovely bit of surface top. Next part, I'm going to just change cameras back in a minute while I'll keep it on this camera a minute while I just change chucks. The next chuck, what I'm putting on is one what Wayne recommended me, which is a collet chuck, and I've always been for miniatures. I will always be using a pen jaws and a chuck, but the collet chuck just makes life so much easier. It's just change the camera levels, and I'm just going to try a camera. Yes. I don't know which you would prefer. Would you prefer that camera or that one? I prefer, yeah.
I prefer
that one's good, mate.
that one. I prefer that one now.
Yeah.
No probs.
Yeah, that one's good.
First thing what I'm going to do is looking away where I've put this in. It'll have to be the a wine bottle. I'm going to use the my favourite tool, which is the beading tool, Robert Sorby beading tool, miniature one. It's use it like similar to a skew, but I find it extremely versatile.
So Auntie Valerie said, "Is anyone joining the draw before I draw it out of the hat?" So do you want to go over the draw again, Wayne?
Yeah, it's to win a full. Let me just change cameras. Wrong one. It's to win a full set, including table, miniature, candlestick, wine glasses, wine bottle, all set up in a scene.
You're showing the wrong camera, mate.
Oh, sorry, Val. That one.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And the question is what is the name of the most romantic day of the year? And Valerie will put all the names in a hat. Not for Tottenham, it isn't.
Used to be.
Yeah. I'm from Sheffield, what do I know? Just take that off with. My preferred weapons of choice are the miniature chisels by Robert Sorby's. And being a Sheffielder, I wouldn't want to use anything else. But yes, the competition winner will win a set what's being made, not women not rushing and being nervous or.
Oh look, my mum was in the chat. She's already got 2 of them sets. I think she wants a third.
Yeah. Yes. I can bring her a set down instead.
You should probably give you a pie.
I think she probably thinks I've already get too much, too many pies.
Great, all the pies.
I don't think you've been a recipient of a pie yet, have you?
All the
No,
pies.
no. I was sobbing last
We'll
time.
have to sort that out. We'll have to sort that out.
Bring one up, will you,
Sobbing
Jamie?
over
Chuck in the freezer until
Yeah.
the Wednesday, and then we'll take one up with us.
Yeah, we can do that.
I've got a crowbar.
I've got a freezer bag.
We have a fridge we can put in the van too.
I think you're just
There you
going
go.
to cook it when you get here.
I say nothing. You get kind words from Kez. She's saying, "First time is always nerve-wracking, Wayne, but you're killing it, buddy."
Cheers, thanks,
We'll
Kes.
have to get a pie to Kez and Phil at some point as well.
Give me pie.
It's a shame when you come up, you ain't got as much time, because otherwise we could have just all descended on Kez's house.
Glenn's bike number plate says, "My number plate slogan used to be so many pies, so little time."
I mean,
James Craft and Creation says, "Morning, Jill."
you could. I mean, you could persuade your mum to do the crafting next time to show us how she makes the pies.
I could do. I could wriggle my cameras up in the kitchen.
Or
Let me
number
go.
cameras.
Here we go. I'm going to leave my mic on. I want to tell her that.
All right, so we're going to have the talented one in the.
They want you to make
instead.
pies on the virtual craft festival.
We're going to have the talented page to making pies.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to have.
She said no, they can't. She don't want everyone to know her secrets.
Well, that's a good answer. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's true, but I think it's a good answer.
She's a woman of many talents. She can do sewing. She can do cooking. I'll get her doing.
Awesome
I'll get her doing
She
some
makes
turning.
awesome cakes. She makes awesome pies.
Yeah,
kind
cake
of thing.
decorating.
She's got the absolute patience of a saint, probably having brought you up.
No, I was alright as my sister.
Yeah. And I don't think we quite all believe that. That's the wine bottle. I'm just going to put it so that you folks can see it.
There you go.
Over this way a bit more to your left, your right, bit more to your right, up a bit.
There we go.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, you see size of my hands, how small it is.
Yeah.
Don't drop it now.
The Australians have got to suffer with my sister now. She's over there.
Yeah.
I suffered with her for 36 years.
Is that why Amy's in chat?
Yeah.
She's looking for a get out. She's looking to see if she can have a sponsor to come over here.
You have 53 people watching Young Wayne. Folks, if you like what Wayne's doing and you like this great work, please hit that thumbs up. And if you aren't already a subscriber, go on, hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. That'll tell the YouTube algorithm not only do you like Wayne's stuff, but you like all the other crafties that are going on today.
At the moment, Wayne is on 121 subscribers. Let's see if we can get into let's go for a nice 130, a nice round number.
That'll be great. Fantastic, that. And thank you to anybody who has subscribed. One of the things I didn't mention.
Valerie says the winner of the draw is, drum roll.
I'll wait for that one then.
And she says, my mum, I'm going to re-roll it.
Right. One of the things what I do tend to use a lot of, we would say,
Peter Corrigan.
Peter Corrigan. Well, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. If you find me on Instagram or Messenger, you find me on Messenger, just send me your details. We'll send it you over, pal. Yeah, one of the things I do use a lot is these wooden dowels because they generally beach and it's a nice tight grain that enables you to turn quite well.
Chris, she was in the Gold Coast. Yeah, she married an Aussie a few years ago.
A gold one.
A gold one, yeah. She watched Austin Powers and was like, gold member.
He was Dutch though.
I know.
Just going to switch camera again. Back to this one. And this is what tends to be more trickier.
Poor Chris, she's just down the road. There you go, Wayne. My mum says she's going to make you some cheese and bacon wells for us to take up.
But you'll be snacking on the way up.
Yeah. So what she's basically just said is she's going to make me and Andy some cheese and bacon wells to take up.
Ah, that's not fair. I'm in the other van. I can see a modification to the T-shirt coming on.
I'm just doing the candle first on the candlestick. Is this, are you able to see this clear enough, folks?
Yes, mate.
Good. Damn. One or two of you probably shaking their heads at my way I use tools, but you can get away with a lot more with these miniature tools.
I've never used like real miniature tools, to be honest. I've used ones I've tried making myself.
Yeah, I mean,
I do like the idea of the collet chuck, though.
Yeah, it's it's just fantastic. It really is great tool. The only downside is they don't give you a spanner for it. I've just bought it's 20 mils, 28 mil, I think it is, and I've just bought one. It's nearly a foot and a half long, so I carry on using it adjustable.
Jigsy's off, mate. He's I think he's going camping, isn't he? He's got to do a few jobs around the house.
Have a good time, John.
Right, I'm going to shoot off and go and get ready to hear one for Wayne. I've got to do something else before I go and join the hangout first, but you didn't really need to know that. So I'll catch you later. Wayne, you're doing awesome, and thank you very much for doing the live, mate.
Yeah,
I'll see everybody else. I'll see everybody else over on Wayne with the Woodturners live. So I'll catch you all later on.
See you in a bit, pal.
See you in a minute, mate.
It's all gone quiet, said Rhubarb. Oh, the pies. What's that bag on? Pie.
Right, I'm just gonna get the depth right.
You are at 125 subscribers, young sir.
Thank you very much. And what time have we got? How am I doing for time?
You have 19 minutes.
19 minutes left. Right.
Should be plenty. Should be got a couple of chairs. You know, you get a couple of chairs in the morning after pill. Done.
That's it. It's yeah, it just shows the pressure on an alive when I can usually knock this out in 3 or 4 minutes. One of these, and mind you, not tell you how many if we do that quick end up flying across the other side at workshop. Just spin it a bit quicker. So I get that base a touch smaller.
Nigger. CG Hobby says, did you just say that Jamie has a big mouth? Yes. How do you think he gets all of Jill's amazing pies in?
Practice. Right, I'm just going to do the colouring the flame and the next colour. I think it just comes to life once you've put that little bit of colour in it.
Jamie says, hey, I'm still here. Lol. Damn it.
Excuse my hands being in the way. Otherwise, it just saves me. It just saves me having to look for it when it flies off, like it just did. There we are. Let me just switch that off and change cameras again, and put it on the board. That. Don't know if that's picked it up very well.
Yeah.
It's I could have done with it.
You have
note to self, get the lighting better.
You have 15 minutes, sir, to knock out a couple of wine glasses.
No problem, he says, laughingly.
No pressure.
No,
folks, show some support for this, for Wayne's first live here. Go on, hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give Wayne some more subscribers. And give that notification bell a ring. Today, Wayne this is Wayne's first live, and his first live is on the Virtual Crafty. We're very lucky to have him doing what he's doing today. We also have a number of other fantastic makers on. We have Wayne the Woodturner standing in for Sneaks Waller, who couldn't make it today. At 1 p.m, because I'm moving house, we have the ever lovely Blue Light Turner standing in for me. We have Al Hackshack at 2 p.m. We have Heidi from Whitehall Pottery. We have James from Molten Make. We have the one and only SK Crafts from SK Crafts. Steve Carville from SK Crafts. We have Jamie himself. He's on. After that, the Beard 16. We have the Urban Forge, Tim Cunningham. We have Nick the Flaming Turner doing some airbrushing, I think. We have Andy Bespoke carving a seahorse. Jack Bench is on with Charlie at, I think Charlie's on 11. I think he's on 11. Virtual Craft Festival, we have Jake Thompson on. And closing the day out, we have the ever lovely Mr. Mr. Carl Jacobson himself closing out the day. Jill Page, definitely have to give wood turning a go, she says. Do it, Jill. Make Mr. Page show you just enough and then learn on your own. There's some fantastic people out there who you can learn from too.
Yeah. In fact, take his workshop up in and keep
Exactly.
it.
You know, give him the scroll saw, say, the lathe's mine, ha ha, ha 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 ha, and I think that would be funny. Send him to Fiji. That's what Sinyi wants to do.
Right. Is this going to be any better? Perfect.
Jamie's crying, saying it's his lathe. So you get for not going to your bed before 10 o'clock and, you know, I mean, brushing your teeth in the morning, keeping the room tidy. I mean, every time you get up in the morning, there's a Vicky left in the bed. Jamie's made for sharing. I'm liking this.
It's certainly been a gift. What just keeps giving if he takes over.
And Jamie's saying he'll take her to Scotland and Wayne has 3 lathes. He'll swap you one for a pie. You're at 11:48, sir. You have 12 minutes. Plenty of time. Wayne the Woodturner saying, Joe, can you send me all your practice pies?
I think she doesn't need practice.
No, but then neither does Wayne.
Just a bit further away. These are the goblets I make out of 6 milli dowels, which is I'd say it's custard beech. They work perfectly well. It's got a good, strong, good close grain, and they don't collapse. But I have done these out of all sorts of different woods, oak included, and I've even done them out of GPS resin, which is a different challenge altogether. Sorry about this again, folks. But let me just switch your camera to let's see, number one goblet.
Cool.
And
right now it's a table for one.
Yeah, I know. It's yes, certainly not date night, is it yet? Unless it's stood up night. It's stood up night.
9 minutes
This one.
to make it 9 minutes to make it a party. Come on.
It's
Question. Could you use fine wire wool to finish your miniatures? Maybe bring them out in blisters, Jennifer.
Yeah, but I don't tend to use wire wool myself because I tend to, yeah, you could use anything, finish them off. I mean, the yellow gauze works, but the wire wool, I don't tend to use it. I tend to get the little bits all stuck in my hands. And,
Rich the Beard 16 is in.
Hi, Rich.
Coming up after Wayne, we have Wayne the Woodturner back on, standing in for Clive. We had the last minute issue, so please make sure, just if you've come here using the Virtual Crafted link, it'll roll you over directly into Wayne. No need to go looking for that particular live. If you haven't, please follow the virtualcrafted.com link. That'll take you to the running order for the day, and the whole show will run end to end, and you just have to sit there and enjoy it.
If anybody's interested in the tools I use, I can put them on my feet, my Instagram page, which again is Wayne_Bigfoot_Woodcraft. And please follow me if you like what I do. I've been rather busy lately, so I'm hoping to get back on track and start doing more dioramas. I've got lots in the pipeline in my head. It's getting them out into the workshop. It's difficult. Then again, we all like to do more in his workshops if we could. This is blunt.
Donna Love Angels in the chat. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna. Trouble is with the miniature tools, they do tend to blunt very easily because they're finer, much finer. And a good tool for these, if those use carbides, is the detail tool on the carbide. Great little tool to do this sort of stuff. Again, though, just because it's short carbide. Oh, sorry.
I got it.
Yes. Again, the just because it's carbides, it doesn't mean say it doesn't need to be sharp. I know a mistake I made with carbides is I thought they lasted forever, and I never bothered changing blades. And, but like I said, the detail carbide is fantastic tool for these. As you say, I've used the rare tools, but quite frankly, I could do this set with just 3 tools if I wished. So you don't need to spend fortune. I mean, one of my mantras is have fun and don't be put off by the cost of the expense of wood turning. It can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it. to be. And,
Yeah, but it's like taking up golf. It's just always, you can always make it start cheap, but by the end of it, you're roaming around with golf buggies and umbrellas and plus fours.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, not with my waistline. I have to wear the umbrella. And
11:56, young man.
And I'm definitely not saying that these two goblets are going to match. What am I like for time, Dale?
You have 4 minutes coming up for just 3 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And let's make sure that the second glass is not empty. Let's fill it up. Let me just switch cameras. And there we are, folks. A full set. Hold up, table. Wine glasses, candle, and wine bottle.
Cool.
That's a full set. And a full set of those will be going across to Peter on possibly Monday's post. And glad you've all been here. Watched on my first foray into YouTube. And very nervous foray. And yes, and thanks for your support. And it's been great. And mainly thank you very much to, hold on, when I get this right. Can I bring you into the chat?
The one up, go up.
That one?
I'll do it. There you go, that one.
That's it. Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Dale, and thank you to Jamie. Big thanks. The technical side was a bit much because I'm not really into YouTube.
You did fine.
I might get addicted.
You're fine. You're fine. You were really good. Don't decry yourself. Stop being all Sheffield about this. You were fucking awesome. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes. And remember that, folks. It's Wayne on next. And let's all see what wonderful thing he's going to bring us up. I'm going to end this now so that it runs smoothly into Wayne. So have a good day and enjoy yourselves, folks. Bye.
Bye. Hit the button.